Guys, I don't think there's another match out there that can equal the sheer chaos of tables, ladders, and chairs.
Oh, it is a level of insanity that only grows with every piece of hardware introduced. Certainly a match that is exciting to watch, but absolutely brutal to be a part of.
There's no avoiding weapons in a TLC match, so realistically, the best strategy anyone can have in a match like this is to make sure they get to their weapon of choice before their competition does.
And if that's not the case, hopefully they can at least get a bigger weapon.
Xia Li feeling the energy of the WWE Universe right about now.
She shoots up the top rope.
Dane from the top. Double axe handle.
Clothesline.
What impact.
And Alexa could have used a little more aggression there, I think.
Xia looking to push the advantage after that. And Alexa gets out of dodge.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Taking it outside the ring now. Back into the ring.
Oh, my goodness. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Ooh, she just turned it around.
Effective arm drag.
A relentless attack being brought to Alexa.
A smothering offense from Lee here. Bam!
Continuing to work on their opponent's arm.
Oh, man.
Arm raker takes him down.
Stomping down.
Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful.
Alexa gets reversed.
Roundhouse kick on the mark.
Xia Li channeling all her aggression into that devastating maneuver.
Counters.
Oh, catches a kick to the face.
That might be enough to put them away for good.
Anything to keep the competition from climbing that ladder before you.
Baseball bat-like strikes.
She steers clear of that one.
Caught by the back of the elbow.
Oh, straight forearm. And Xia's focus got a bit shaken there.
Yeah, that is Bliss showing just how dangerous she can be.
Bliss adding a little insult to injury.
Bliss showcasing that unsettling, ruthless side of her that's completely changed the game.
Climbing the ladder now.
And now she's climbing up the ladder, hopefully with a plan in mind.
Oh, my God.
Great counter by Alexa.
Effective arm drag. Ooh, elbow strike.
Looks like that ladder is perfectly placed.
Yeah, you can't ask for a much better spot than that.
Oh my gosh, what impact.
And that could take her out of the match for a while.
She better shake the cobwebs before her opponent makes that climb.
Heading up the ladder.
She's making the climb now, guys.
Here we go. Can she pull it down?
We're about to find out. Come on, you got to move quicker than this.
For once, I agree with you.
Grabs it, and the ladder match is over.
And we've got Zoe Stark in action here. Stark will get in anyone's face and utilize her power. Or to drop them.
Stark has made it abundantly clear that she's the baddest woman walking in sports entertainment.
Stark is creating her own opportunities, and she is not concerned about who falls victim to her dominance.
Hopefully she's brought her A-game because she's facing the indomitable Roxanne Perez.
Despite her youth, Roxanne's star is already shining oh so bright. Few young superstars come out of the gate with the kind of momentum that she has. Even fewer live up to the hype the way she has. So she'd better keep it up. That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
Oh. Kick right to the midsection.
Blow to the breadbasket.
Dodges.
Face buster. Zoe with the retaliation. Inexperience has to be one of the bigger hurdles for Roxanne Perez to overcome here. Don't you agree, Corey?
Perez knows she's inexperienced compared to some of the other supers.
Oh, my God.
You see that height.
Perez getting ready.
Lift off.
Oh, no! Taken to the air and completely wiping out.
She may have just slowed Roxanne down a bit there.
Stark's fighting spirit shine through on that attack. She avoids the attack completely.
These two battling to a dead heat with these reversals.
Boom! A forearm smash. This match is spilled out to the ringside area, and as we can see, tension's really running high now.
Yeah, we should probably clear the way, God.
Zoe Stark
On the mark with Z360.
Perez won't come back after that.
thrown back in under the ropes. And guys, she's dangerously close to a count-out loss. Beats the count-out, and what a close call.
Roxanne sensed that was coming. Oh, and that buys some time.
Defenses are sharp in this series of reversals.
She's able to get out of the way.
Oh, God, what an elbow.
Stark trying to put her opponent off balance.
What a counter.
Across the top rope.
Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here.
Stark with some agility. The unrelenting offense from these superstars, the will to keep going, that's what this is all about.
Rapid fire rights over and over.
Coming back in the ring.
If this works, it could change the course of the match.
Here we go.
Whoa, what a landing.
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Ooh, that might have just broken something.
Oh, mounting. And hammering away. And back into the ring she goes. Ref still counting, close to calling it.
Hurry back in.
And she was dangerously close to a countout. She's sent flying into the corner.
Big knee lift. And a short clothesline.
Zoe Stark off the rope.
Zoe Stark going low with a basement knee.
Is it enough? The cover! Two! Almost ended it there.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Boom. Steered clear of that.
Round and around we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
That offense really hitting her hard.
This is where endurance becomes so important in the late stages of the match. Ugh, twisting the body. Zoe Stark hoisting her opponent up. C360. Stark stamping an end to this.
2. What? Only 2?
I thought that was game over. Pure guts to kick out there.
The heaviest artillery has been used, but it's not enough for the 3. Zoe Stark.
Backflip into a face buster.
Stark stamping an end to this.
Oh, she's still alive.
How close was that? That was about as close as it could get without it all being over for her.
Sometimes when you unleash your best offense and it doesn't get the job done, you're taken out of your game. That's a real possibility now in this match. And she wins!
Here is your winner, Zoe Stark!
A surprisingly fast victory here tonight.
Clever as
And here we go with the giant Kevin Nash. Nash is all about using his size and power advantage to intimidate the opposition.
Kevin Nash will throw fists with anyone, but he has the intelligence to do so when it's most advantageous for him. He's always making moves that are in his best interest.
With his mix of size, power, and in-ring smarts, Nash is very difficult to contend with.
And he's got to go through Shawn Michaels.
Cover. Shoulders up.
just powered out.
And Nash didn't see that coming.
Ooh.
It's got to be hard to put together a game plan against someone like Shawn Michaels. Where do you start?
Well, it's definitely not easy, Cole. The versatility of HBK is something to admire, but it's also what makes him such a threat. A lot of Michaels' power comes from the speed at which he executes his moves. Suppressing Michaels' speed will help you catch him off guard. Desperate use of the headbutt to get out of trouble.
He was elusive there.
A big kick to the gut and a clubbing forearm. Oh, look at this. Headbutt. Oh, no. World's strongest splash.
That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force.
He's got the target acquired. Just a matter of moments.
From the top.
Target in the stomach to reverse that maneuver. And this might not have a pleasant ending.
Ooh, a nasty shot to the throat.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Michaels has to show his resilience after taking that maneuver.
Yeah, as the ice-cold Nash showing off some of that dominance there.
Oh, overwhelming offense now from Nash.
And he's definitely suppressed the speed of Michaels with these attacks. Definitely caught HBK off guard.
Power slam incoming, no.
Instead delivers the inverted DDT.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Dominating shoulder tackle. An agile escape. Michaels hoists him up. Nice teardrop suplex.
Pure poetry in motion from old HBK. Let's see if the band might be playing us out soon.
He's looking completely lost as he finds his footing.
Michaels caught him. Good night. Sweet chin music. kicks out after one.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup. What a hot shot. Sent all the way to the outside.
He's getting pushed out into the defensive.
HBK delivering, and you can tell he senses
from the top. Double axe handle connects. Kick to the gut.
Oh, what a right! The fight has been taken to Nash.
Big Sexy needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Oh, right to the throat. Great move. Flying.
Oh! Climbing up to the top now.
From the top.
And Nash expected that.
Just in case you needed a reminder that Kevin Nash redefines cool every time he steps into the ring.
Nash looking to close this one out.
Enabled to counter. Swing champions again out of nowhere.
That could bring an end to Nash.
Shoulders down.
3, no.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
I don't think any of these superstars are going to show any quit at this point.
Never say die attitude on full display. Oh, right to the throat. Oof.
Cover! He breaks the ref's count after one.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away. Ooh, what a nasty kick. Just disrespectful.
And Michaels just got rattled, making this even more of an uphill battle.
Taking hits from a man the size of Nash has got to be taking its toll.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Michaels hoists him up. Nice teardrop.
Cover here! Kicks out. He still has life.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this. He eludes the contact.
Whatever you can do, I can do.
Oh, sweet chin music.
HBK got all of it.
Cover.
Shawn Michaels gets the win.
Here is your winner, the Heartbreak King, Shawn Michaels!
Here we go as the superstars appear ready for this hazardous Hell in a Cell match. We're getting this battle underway with Zoe Stark and Blair Davenport. And in the other corner, they will be dealing with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
It is impossible in this match to not feel locked up, to not feel like a rat in a cage.
These combatants will do what they must to survive. All your senses disappear and become replaced with rage. You are never the same after Hell in a Cell. What is lost can never be saved. She will wisely return to the ring now.
Suplex! Dropped by the enziguri.
Go behind. German 9.
Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks.
Power bomb position.
Throwing down punches and counters out.
Strikes with a kick. This demonic structure seems to bring out the darkest, most treacherous sides of anyone who enters. With that in mind, Corey, how do you begin to approach an opponent inside the cell?
You're right that Hell in a Cell certainly brings out the most depraved side of a person, Cole, and you can't fight that. So you just have to succumb to that deep, dark place in your heart, because your opponent already has.
Zoe Stark off the road, going for a European Heartbreaker.
No two ways about this. Zoe Stark wants a fight.
I don't really think this is the most opportune time to be looking for the fans' praise.
And a series of vicious stomps.
The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry.
And shoulders are down. She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
And that stops whatever Blair had intended.
She'll take things into the ring.
Zoe sending it up.
Bad spot for Belair.
She pops the shoulder up in one.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Kick right to the midsection.
Reversal. What a counter. Zoe overhead.
Enzuigiri finds its mark. Stomping away.
What a pump kick.
Davenport is all fired up.
Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Oh, right to the jaw. She adjusts it and reverses it. German suplex. Setting foot in the ring now.
Devastating elbow.
And that might have just detoured Zoe's typical focus.
Good maneuver there by the EST.
Kick out just before two.
We're backsliding here.
There it is, shoulders down.
In position.
And Warren got it. Surprise pin gets the win.
Here are your winners, the team of...
The ringside area is surrounded with tables, as it will take putting your opponent through a table to win this match.
There are few things more satisfying than finally hearing a superstar go through a table.
Turning the tables there. And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. The difficult thing to playing around in a tables match is that it can literally end at any second.
And that's entirely on you, though. You know what it takes to win or lose this match, so don't get swept up in the chance and the adrenaline. Keep your surroundings in mind and set up the table where you know you could dodge it if you had to.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps. Piercing the throat.
And just got caught with that DDT.
From the ring all the way to the floor. To the sky. Senton from the apron.
Headbutt to the back of the neck. He is just reeling from that offense.
I think we're about to see a body go through a table real soon.
And what's he looking for here?
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
Heads out of the ring. What's next?
Oh, man, a kendo shot to the head. That can't feel good.
Fights out of trouble with a barrage of strikes.
He knows how to avoid contact. Take the snake, here it comes. DDT planted him. Jake may have put the exclamation on this one. He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party. Absolute dominance.
Gotta find a way to get out of this.
Sends him through the table. What a win.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
Here are your winners, the team.
Gentlemen, you are looking at a man who is sick of the doubters, sick of being questioned about his potential.
And I can't disagree with him. I expect tonight to be a night where he can silence the skeptics and prove to be the future of this company.
It will be a tall order, but the confidence he possesses could take him very far.
Yeah, but he is facing off against a superstar that is the personification of intimidation, the Undertaker. And that is not something to be taken lightly.
I don't think anyone's taking Undertaker lightly, Saxton, and if they are, good luck to him.
Punch right to the face!
I don't know if this is a show of confidence or a wasted opportunity to attack your opponent. Undertaker has been one of the most feared competitors in WWE for decades now. What is it that has kept him in the upper echelon so long?
Well, it's not one thing, Cole. It's everything. But Taker took it a step further. He's been able to summon the supernatural, which has taken him from feared to spine-chilling. Next-level physical skills mixed with sheer terror is what made Undertaker who he is.
Boom! Able to get out of the way.
Round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Compromise spot for the dead man.
Taking it on the mouth.
He takes control.
You can see as he rises how vulnerable of a position he's in. The Undertaker scoops him up. Tombstone! Can Jake survive this?
For the win! 2 count. And this one is over.
Here is your winner,
Some have called this superstar a bit too intense, and as we can already see from the look in his eyes, there's a reason why.
In this business, intensity often breeds success, and he is well aware of that.
He's hoping that focus and drive really propel him to success.
And then you have someone like Stone Cold Steve Austin, who is absolutely not afraid to get into a fight, get into a brawl, get into a tussle.
Yeah, and if you look up rough and tumble, you just might see a photo of Stone Cold giving a stunner on one hand while holding a Steve Weiser in the other.
Boom! What a right. Gosh.
Stone Cold's really got to stay focused here. He's got to keep his temper in check and not let himself get lured into a vulnerable position.
But you have to admit that's tricky, Corey. Austin's temper is often what drives him over the finish line. He has a task at hand, but prefers to be showboating right now. kick right to the midsection. Solid connection.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Good defense.
Springboard misses the target.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
The rattlesnake strikes.
Now that's how you raise hell.
Austin Will.
Stunner. Nobody recovers when Austin hits that.
Austin Will.
Stone. Does he have him here? The cover. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Fun and games clearly not on his mind here tonight. He's got one focus in this matchup here, and that's to secure the win at any cost.
Mello's not shook by big pressure situations. He's got the
Cover! Elevates his shoulder ahead of the count.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
DDT!
Bicycle knee to the face.
There's some power behind that punch. Oh, shot to the jaw.
The damage he's taken is starting to pile up. And when you're dealing with an athlete of Carmelo Hayes' caliber, you have to think you're at a huge physical disadvantage.
No argument there, but athleticism doesn't equal knowledge. Hayes is still a rising star in this business. Force him into unfamiliar territory, and you can catch him slipping.
That's gonna hurt. Moves like that is why Carmelo has the confidence that he has.
Done without it.
Hayes in full control.
Can Hayes put things away here?
That's gotta be it.
There's two! And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Carmelo Hayes!
The sadistic and vicious Tommaso Ciampa. Nothing has ever seemed to cheer him up or mellow him out.
Ciampa was once known as the Sicilian psychopath, and when you get a nickname like that, I don't think your personality really ever changes all that much.
Yeah, there's an edge to Ciampa in the ring that I don't think can ever be dulled.
But let's not pretend they don't have a huge target on their back right now. That's how we get a challenger like this, who thinks they should have the title instead.
And if the champion's opponent wins this match, while the title will not change hands, it has to put them in the conversation for a title shot in the near future.
Corey, I know you're a big fan of Ciampa. Based on what we're seeing in this one, is there anything you think Ciampa needs to do to get the upper hand?
Honestly, I think Ciampa just needs to keep doing what he's doing. No need to wrestle another man's match. This is his match. Slow things down, keep the pace he wants, and that's when the magic happens.
Xanadu reversing the momentum on him.
Prime opportunity now for Jake to get some separation and gather himself. Double underhook applied all the way up and...
Hurricanrana.
The black heart with a counter.
I think we're going to see it, gentlemen. The power bomb. Wow, what impact.
Project Ciampa. That is Ciampa and his... Butterfly double underhook up and...
Fairy tale ending. Ciampa putting the finishing touch on this one. 2.
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Tommaso Ciampa!
Tommaso Ciampa with a defining win here.
A look of smug satisfaction on the face of Ciampa here.
Well, there's nothing smug about proving you're the better man.
Randy Orton might just be one of the most enduring superstars in the history of WWE. But over his long and decorated career, he's never stopped evolving. He's still finding ways to surprise us.
I think the changes in Randy's attitude have been the most surprising. Once a stone-faced lethal predator, now he's making friends inside the ring, taking time to enjoy his life as a WWE superstar and kick back a little.
I have to say, it's been nice to see Randy open up a little, but make no mistake, he's as lethal as ever between the ropes.
He's taking on a guy that's looking to put him in his place here tonight. This guy's been saying all week how he's going to prove a point in this match tonight.
Neckbreaker!
Oh, that'll give you whiplash.
The Apex Predator showing no concern for his opponent.
Orton so evasive. What is the Viper planning next? Uh-oh, familiar offense by Orton. Opponent draped over the middle rope. BT. Is it just me, or is Orton still getting better at that?
It's not, and he is.
Randy Orton just daring his opponent to take their best shot. He's positioning himself, closing in.
That might end Jake's chances. Looking for the victory. There's 2.
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy!
You're looking at a well-traveled superstar who has seen a lot in the...
Right. With experience comes confidence. There's nothing you can throw at this competitor that could phase him in the slightest.
He'll be looking to utilize that wisdom in this matchup.
But then we've got Big Bronson Reed, a bully in the ring who can just plow through any opposition foolish enough to get in his way. When Bronson Reed sets his sights on you, just about all you can do is brace for impact.
And there is no mercy to be found. There's no feeling out process, no interest in trading blows. Reed just wants to get his hands on you and flatten you as quickly as possible.
Jeez. And an elbow drop for added measure.
Double axe handle.
That gets reversed on Reed.
He fends off the attack.
Flapjack.
Face first.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
It's looking like Reed's opposition is failing to rise to this challenge. A warning and a challenge from Reed.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Jake has lost any momentum here.
Just a sampling of the athletic aptitude of Ozilla.
Oh, dropping down all their weight.
Absolutely crushing display of power from the big Aussie.
Elbow drop.
Hoisted high up and
Sit out. Axe driver.
Can Jake survive this?
Big Bronson Reed up high.
Tsunami by Bronson Reed. Can Reed close things out?
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Bronson Reed!
When you're squaring off against someone like Kurt Angle, you have to be aware of his world-class championship pedigree.
Like Kurt Angle, Cole? Like Kurt Angle? There's no one like Kurt Angle. The man's a natural-born athlete and has succeeded in every realm he's ever entered. That's what makes Kurt Angle a winner, Cole. He settles for nothing less than excellence in and out of the ring.
If you hadn't interrupted me, Corey, I was about to say something along those lines, but in a less funny way.
But don't discount the man he's facing. A man who has been counting the minutes to...
And now about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Kurt Angle!
Angle able to end the night in a celebratory mood here.
What a contest! Kurt Angle has...
And you can sense the anger emanating from the competitor tonight.
Eyes like a blazing fire. This is a man you don't want to be in front of right now.
He's a man possessed is what he is.
And then we have one of the most technically proficient grapplers of all time, Kurt Angle. Angle's as smart in the ring as he is physical. He knows the mat game inside and out.
Angle loves to overpower opponents and tie them up in knots. He's made a career out of using his superior athleticism to just dismantle the opposition. With the suplex. Street slam.
Into the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target. Uh-oh, up to the second rope. Oh, an avalanche arm drag.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off. Big double axe handle.
Jake has lost any momentum here.
Big time offense from Angle, guys.
Ooh, Kurt Angle landed it right there.
Ooh, vicious.
Kurt Angle has based his entire career on the 3 I's. Does intensity, integrity, and intelligence carry Angle to a victory tonight?
I believe it will, especially if he uses the full spectrum of that middle eye. Angle knows when to fight with integrity, but also when to cut corners. It may not be conduct befitting a gold medalist, but it's earned Angle a number of wins in WWE.
Kurt Angle with Old Faithful, the Angle Slam.
Setting them up, ankle lock, submission. Will they tap? Are they going to tap? Is this one going to be over? It's not embarrassing to tap out. He'll save your career.
But his will... trying. Way to maneuver his body to get out. There's a wheelbarrow. Boom, DDT.
Cover. And it's Angle able to stop the count.
Where in the world does does one find such strength at this stage to kick out that early in the count?
He hits the head scissors, and that will derail Kurt for the moment.
Jake looking to push the advantage after that.
Angle gets the better there.
Textbook O'Connor roll.
O'Connor roll.
Shoulder down.
And sneaks out a win there. Incredible.
Here is your winner, Kurt Angle!
That came out of nowhere.
And an unexpectedly quick end to this match.
Clever is really the only...
Kicking things off with the legend Rey Mysterio, universally respected and has a legitimate claim, I believe, to be one of the greatest of all time.
They use 1,000 cliches to describe Rey Mysterio, and they're all true. The heart of 10 men, the skill of 20. Fact is, there are very few people who possess the unique combination of tangible and intangible as Rey Mysterio. They should hang his mask in the damn rafters of every arena in the world, as far as I'm concerned.
No argument here, Corey. No argument here.
But he'll be facing off against someone who is trying to shut down all the naysayers. Someone ready to claim a spot at the top of our business.
Looking to take flight here.
From the top, double stomp.
He's looking a little off balance. Rey Mysterio is about as close to a living legend as it gets. How do you contend with someone like that?
Overpower him. Rey's heart is as advertised.
From the outside,
Springboard frog splash!
Wow. Mysterio can seal it here.
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner,
Guys, we have a superstar that is molded to be the next big thing.
While he might be molded, he can still use a little refining. If he can harness that potential, we're looking at the next big thing.
Sure, a little rough around the edges, Corey, but there's something that comes with time and experience.
And then you have Kofi Kingston, who can definitely be grating at times with all that power of positivity stuff, but is absolutely undeniable when the bell rings.
high energy, explosive offense. Kingston never lets up and never slows down. Ouch. Bin kick right to the gut.
He's getting a little battered now.
Yeah, Kofi making it clear he's out here to prove a point, to prove just how good he is.
Missed timing with that springboard. He heads outside. Countouts legal in this match. Kofi, as impressive as they come in the ring, amazing athleticism with resilience for days.
All very true, Cole, but he could stand to be a bit more aggressive in this one. We know Kofi can turn it on when the time's right, but I'd argue the time is right as soon as the bell rings.
Can Jake survive this?
Is it enough? The cover! 2 count. And that's all she wrote.
That's why they call it.
Ricochet in the ring and ready to get things started here. The WWE Universe absolutely erupts whenever the human highlight reel enters the ring.
Well, there's no question why, Michael. Ricochet is
Off into the pin.
Anyone who thought this be over quick has another thing coming.
Super kick.
Kick right on point. He avoids the damage.
Cha-ching. Step up Enziguri.
A warning and a challenge from Ricochet.
What can a competitor do against such an explosive athlete like Ricochet?
Ricochet is a package of dynamite, and you have to cut the fuse. You need to target a leg. That'll simmer down Ricochet's explosiveness.
Oh, my God. Moonsault. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. Simply magnificent. Just amazing athleticism being shown here. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
This could be spectacular. 450 Dragon Rana.
Nice.
Coming back into the ring. Back to the action. Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
Clothesline! That was amazing. Wow, Ricochet connecting with devastating impact.
You have to love the innovative offense from Ricochet. That's Ricochet proving just how impressive he can...
No way!
Shooting star press by Ricochet. Beautiful.
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Ricochet!
There's always one type of match in the WWE that is wilder than wild. Things go extreme and the landscape of the WWE changes in unpredictable ways. It's quickly the cover. And he doesn't let the pin last long at all.
Don't know how he can't get more than a 1 count at this point.
Suplexes, slams, and bombs are all painful, but being slapped like that is humiliating.
You would know, Saxton. Each revolution was more impressive than the last.
Dodges the attack just a smidge quicker.
Vicious right forearm. Obviously, all the toys under the ring play a big role in Extreme Rules matches, but equally important is being able to withstand the onslaught of said toys. Resilience, endurance, you have to be ready to prove just how much you can take in a match like this.
Fireman's carry. Nice takedown, and then
Driven down with a flapjack.
and that can end up putting CM Punk on shaky legs for a bit.
Yes, launching.
Diving elbow drop.
Absolutely squashed their opponent there.
Ooh, that hurt. Roman Reigns setting up for his patented move. Kicks out before the 2 count.
Still not enough to put him away.
Quick exchange of counters there.
Power slam.
Strong right forearm.
And that was a precisely measured attack. Top rope.
Flying elbow drop.
Punk has that look. Gonna try to end it.
Punk looking for GTS.
Gonna sleep. Can Reigns recover from that?
He's starting to struggle here.
Showing a lot of fortitude. in this Extreme Rules match for sure, but not sure how much more tenable it can be.
Suplex launched to the outside.
This could get wild.
Of all the toys underneath the ring, he just had to go with the one that ensures splinters.
Gets inside the ring. He's turning the tables.
The Tribal Chief locked and loaded.
What a battle we are witnessing.
We're at a stage where someone's going to have to shift it into another gear. Rapid fire, Samoa into the cover.
Oh.
He got the shoulder up in time.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
And Reigns got turned around then.
Seeing an answer for every move attempted.
Oh, a low blow.
We don't need that.
And there's the cover. Fights the shoulder up in one.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
He leaves the ring and there's no countouts in this one. Caught in a bad position here.
Can't prepare your face for that.
Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless. He's begging him to get up so he can put him back down.
Oh, the high risk doesn't pay off.
A huge miss. There's bad timing, and then there's whatever you want to call that.
Oh, God, just completely off target there.
Paying the price of treating your own body like a human crash test dummy.
Into the ring now.
CM Punk has him up. And just look at the damage to Reigns' face.
That puts him in total control.
No way, no way.
The head of the table almost went to the back of the line on that one. Roman better get it together.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
Propelled into the table.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
He saw it coming.
He got whipped into that corner.
Guys, I can't think of a worse place for him.
Move over, Byron. Let a professional call this one, because this is going to be nasty. Through the table with authority.
Just an absolute eruption of the table.
You turn that table into kindling. CM Punk from the top rope.
And nobody's there.
Reigns gets out of harm's way.
To the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night.
Fit all the impact brought to the knee. He's outside the ring now.
Hope he's got a plan. Oh, he knew exactly what he was looking for when he started digging under the apron.
Will it be?
I think so.
Kicks out.
He just won't give up.
Oh, saw it coming.
Oh, shocking inside cradle.
Small packages could be it.
Breaks the count.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Roll up here. He gets the kick out after the one.
The fact that these superstars can still be moving at this point is beyond the realm of up high.
Body from the top.
For the win. 2. No, stops the count at 2.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Oh, what a kick. What a reversal by Reigns. Drop kick from behind.
And we see him take yet another shot to the body, treating the torso to yet another attack.
No surprise that what we're witnessing is trending.
Forget trending on social media. The motion in the arena is charting on the Richter scale. Back and forth from these competitors.